ESIMeC cooking lesson. Cooking up the right mix of skills for tomorrow's economy. Welcome to the ESIMeC cooking lesson. Let our chefs show you how to cook up our 7-course tasting menu to help you create the right mix of skills for tomorrow's economy. These courses complement each other beautifully and come together to create the perfect city dining experience. We will start our menu with a dish called Effective Partnership Working. First, into the bowl goes collaboration, then some identified common interests, a large pinch of shared rewards and responsibilities, a shared vision of success to enhance the flavor, an agreed process for regular review of progress, plenty of respect. To mix these all together, you'll need leadership, trust, and a willingness to learn. Next on our tasting menu comes an integrated approach. For this dish to work, you need some flexibility to be responsive to the local economic context, a portion of a whole system approach, and a generous amount of focus on employment and productivity. Don't forget to fully mix in the employer perspective. To make sure your ingredients are correctly blended together, use a structured approach to identifying employer needs, some local knowledge, and a method for better understanding the labor market from both a demand and supply side perspective. The third tasty treat on our menu is city-level skills forecasting. Make sure you add some current, some historical, and some forecast data to get the right flavor. Before you attempt this dish, you need to understand from where and how you will source these ingredients and their limitations. Make sure you read the label. You also need to add in a method for sharing the results in a way which will influence future training. To get the perfect end result, be sure to develop a shared understanding of what skills are, and mix it together with a recognition of why they matter and a local ability to act and react to the results. Our main course starts with stakeholders agreeing that employer engagement plays a vital role in developing skills for tomorrow's economy. Try to avoid duplication when contacting employers and avoid using jargon. This can ruin the flavor. But do make sure you add some understanding of the employer's motivations and some professional and coordinated approaches. You can play around with some different flavors, such as fun and interesting events, breakfast meetings, or after-work gatherings, but make sure your engagement is ongoing. You may struggle to bring these flavors together unless you can lead by example, have effective and appropriate marketing techniques, a clearly defined business case, and a practical approach. At this point in our meal, we need a dish to measure impact. You cannot create this plate unless you define the need you are trying to address. For this recipe, you need to start at the end and work backwards. Add a spoonful of agreement regarding your specific objectives, the actions to be taken, and which monitoring model you will use, making sure they clearly express the change you wish to achieve. Choose the right indicators to flavor your dish. Your result indicators should capture change. Your output indicators should capture what your resources will be spent on, and your performance indicators will capture the direct effects of your intervention. To balance the flavors, use a common understanding of why it's important to measure and drizzle in a consideration of subjective methods. Focus groups or surveys are two popular brands. This dish needs to be baked together in an oven which embeds the performance framework throughout both its development and delivery. I did say you needed to start at the end. We're getting towards the end of the menu, but these last two courses are no less important. This tasty course is called Innovative Financing for Local Action Plans. So let's show you how to make it. First on the board, go some clarity about the actions and projects you're seeking funding for. Next, add some understanding about the type and scale of financial and non-financial resources needed. Don't forget the non-financial ones. They can really help to the presentation of the board. Next, you need to add in some knowledge of the different forms of finance available. Again, you need to shop around here. Don't just go for your usual brand. Try some new ones. Crowdfunding and social investment bonds, time banks are just a few of the new brands appearing in the shops. You can even create your own cheese crackers by combining some new and some more traditional options to create your own unique take on this course. To round off our meal, we will create a dish to grow jobs through entrepreneurship. So, what do you need? This dish is blended together through a long-term entrepreneurship policy. Sprinkle in some clear understanding of the value of investing in entrepreneurship and of the fact that getting a return on investment takes time. You cannot whip up this dish in a few minutes. It takes time for the flavors to infuse to achieve the best results. Now, stir in some clear objectives and indicators, but make sure they are based on a shared understanding of the ultimate goals. Next, add in some clarity about the definition of social enterprise and its multiple potential benefits. To complete this course, we recommend adding initiatives to promote and facilitate links between schools and businesses, and an entrepreneurship ecosystem is vital. Also consider the occasion where this course will be eaten. A culture of entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship education, a business-friendly environment, and a consideration of social entrepreneurship will definitely enhance the diner's enjoyment. If all your kitchen staff plan and agree the menu you wish to create, if you all work together and follow these recipes, then you will definitely cook up your own successful action plan and develop a skilled workforce for tomorrow's economy.